Hey everybody, Carson Runquist here. I wanted to talk about a thing that didn't feel like it was worth talking about on the main channel, but felt worth talking about. I wanted to weigh in on it. It's this Variety article that it said AMC theaters to change movie ticket prices based on seat location. An insane choice. I might add. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee. It's an issue because I feel like, firstly, I don't think it's a secret to anybody that movie theaters aren't doing very well right now. You know, people just aren't going back, mostly because of the pandemic, and they realize that just watching something at home is a lot easier. But also, it's just, yeah, it's like movie theaters are expensive. Like, when you add up the price of tickets, it's like even early access stuff that you can buy online at home, even if it's like $20, that's still cheaper than buying like multiple tickets to go see something in theaters. It's like, it's just inconvenient for a lot of people. And I've been of the camp that's like, I think theaters should like either lower ticket prices, make things just a lot more accessible, have more variety in the theaters instead of just superhero movies. But I get the whole appeal is like people will only go to the theater if it's a superhero movie because the only appeal of going to see it in person in a theater is to not have it spoiled for you, which is bullshit. That's not the only reason to go to the theater. The whole appeal is that you're seeing it with a crowd. You know, it's on a big screen. If I had seen Babylon at home, I don't think it would have been as good of an experience. If I had seen 80 for Brady at home, it probably wouldn't have been as good of an experience because I like being around older women who are laughing at Tom Brady. I'm just saying, like, I feel like theaters don't really understand that, you know? This choice feels like, and I've seen people defend it in the same way, it feels like they look at movies as no different from concerts or sports games, where it's like, yeah, if you want a better seat, the prime middle section, you're going to have to pay a little extra. And if you want to save money, you can sit in the front, which is the worst seat in the house. And I just don't think movies are the same as those experiences. Because those experiences, it's like a one-time thing. Like, that event that you're going to is like the only time that will happen live. I mean, you know, they go to different cities, they play different games, whatever, but it's like that's a very unique experience, and being able to have a better shot to see the actual person there, it just makes sense. You know, that's like, I would want to pay a little bit extra to see Beyonce a little bit I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the cheapest seat possible for that tour, but you get what I'm saying. Movies, it's like they have multiple screenings a day. The whole appeal of going to a movie theater is for everyone to enjoy the movie and see the movie in the same way, have a communal experience. It makes no sense that some people would pay more for better seats compared to other people. It just, if anything, drives people away, which brings me to my second point that, like, if someone's on the fence about going to the movies, if they haven't really gone a lot since the pandemic, and they're like, well, maybe I'll take a shot at it, go to the theater, and they look up seats, and they're like, oh, these are the ones that I usually want are more expensive, and I only really want to go if it's those spots. Sure, they might pay the money, but more likely they might just decide not to go. It just doesn't seem worth it to them because it's like they don't care that much, you know? So I just feel like, if anything, this is just going to drive people away. The only time I see this like working for them is for like a Marvel movie or like Avatar, where it's like kids are just desperate. But it's like, who cares? Who really cares about that spot at the end of the day? I don't know. It just seems like a really stupid decision because it drives people away more than it brings them to the theater. I feel like they should be making it as easy as possible for people to come back instead of, you know, making it such a hassle and make people think a little bit more about the decision. It's like, just bring them in and then do what you got to do. I don't know. I'm just disappointed because, you know, I'm rooting for movies, right? I'm rooting for movie theaters, and I want them to succeed, but it's decisions like this where I'm like, I can't blame people for being like, fuck that, I'm just going to stay home, because it's just annoying. It takes away from the actual, it just doesn't, they don't understand what makes going to the theater a good time, and I think that's crazy because they're the people running the movie theaters themselves. Anyway, just wanted to rant about that. What do you guys think about this? Am I missing something? Let me know. Oh my God, it kicks off Friday. They're already doing this? That's insane. Anyway, thanks for watching, I guess, and Bye.